Now that we've recruited Leomon to the city, we're going to make our way back to Mount Panorama to recruit Mamemon to the city by fighting him, as well as completing the secondary portion of recruiting Vademon to the city. If you do not see the cutscene we see for Vademon, you have not completed the 2 prerequisites. One being seeing the first time he draws symbols on the ground, 2 being the requirement to read Shellmon's bulletin board regarding the UFO sightings. But just make your way back down this way until we eventually get to Mount Panorama. And not this area, but the next one is a little difficult to avoid all the battles. Just make sure you take your time. There's so many little Digimon in such a tight space. And it's really hard to see them. That Gatsumon gets me a lot. And we head up this way. And this is technically the area where we're going to see Mamemon. As you can see, there's Mud Frigimon here. So we know Mamemon is not here, and we're going to abuse that in how we search for Mamemon. But first of all, let's come down here and see that there's more symbols drawn. There are more of them now. Do you think they're from the UFO? And now we come up this way. And see, we can come back and forth into this area over and over until we find Mamemon. And you just keep going up and down over and over until he's there. 3 eternities later. And here we are. We can see that the Mud Frigimon is no longer on the map. And the little bowling ball in the back is Mamemon. Are we gonna battle? Chicken? Well, since you called me chicken, okay, let's fight. Nobody calls me chicken. If your Digimon is super weak, this can be a very difficult fight. Especially when he does that little battle cry ability over and over. He can make it so that your Digimon does like 20 damage or something. Because he's essentially just maxing out his stats to 999. So this is probably one fight you can't really get by with a weak Digimon in. And if you're weak, he's definitely going to hit you with his finishing move. Which for us won't do too much damage, but if you're weak, I have seen it do about 3,000 damage to a weaker Digimon. There we go. That was actually a really good RNG battle for us. Oh no! I lost! He was pretty tough. You're nice. I'm Mamemon. I'll go with you. Coming with us? Well, why don't you go to the city? Okay, I'll go there. Just like that.